Hello, this is Babila Dinga, and welcome to Sustainability with Zale of Local Grown Salads. Enjoy.
Hi there, it's Zale Tabakman again, and we're talking about sustainability. And we're talking about one of my favorite topics, which is food. And we're talking to Carla Boyd, who's out in the great state of Colorado. And so, hi, Carla. Why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I very much appreciate it. I am Carla Boyd. I am the owner and president of Hemp Way Foods. We are a plant-based hemp food company. We craft small batch hemp burgers, hemp Italian hemp breakfast sausages, and the hemp burger crumble, which is the loose version of the burger, but just crumbled.
So it's like you would say it would be like regular meat, so I can make meat pies with it or those kind of things.
You could, with the crumble, with the burger, it's just easy. It's, freezer to pan, and as well as the Italian sausage. But with the crumble, in my opinion, it's every chef's dream. It is just like a ground meat, but completely vegan. And you have spaghettis, meatballs, subs. You can even make an amazing dip with it, blended, just defrosted without cooking it.
Wow.
From the free, just defrosted, blending it with a roasted beet and a can of garbanzo beans, and it makes the most vibrant, beautiful dip and stuffings and everything else. So it's a very versatile product that's delicious and amazingly nutritious as well.
Terrific. So our focus is, of course, on sustainability. So talk to me a little bit about sustainability and how you focus in on sustainability and how you're making the world a better place from a sustainability point of view.
Yeah, well, in the sustainability aspects, hemp is amazing. It does so much just for the earth with growing in general. So therefore, like say, hemp actually, the stalk, the roots can take it out of the soil, the toxins, and then also and then recycles them inside the stalk. So hemp is very, it's great for like intermediate crops, alternating crops to clean the soil. But one of the things, it uses less water,
Right?
which is huge. I mean, hemp is a very dry type of crop. And on the sustainability aspect, one of the things that we are doing with Hemp Way Foods is we're developing a model to grow the company, but grow it on a sustainable level with using, so when we launch into, say, like we have a couple different states that we're looking to grow into, but Oregon is definitely one of them, North Carolina, Kentucky, those types of states. But to me, it's not feasible or sustainable with the trucking and the ingredients and everything, shipping my food from Colorado to these other states. So one of the things, and I've had my company 6 years, and we've grown very slowly. We've built a solid foundation, but it's always been my hurdle getting over the fact of how do I get my products to people all across the country, but yet I consider myself a sustainable food. Well, what we're doing is we developed a model of a franchise model, very strict, one per state,
Okay.
but those states use all the ingredients that are available to them on a local level, and it
Using
allows a
your
local
using
crowd
your
aspect.
using your formulas and your technology.
Very much so, yes. Everything, it's cookie cutter, going into what's been built, and the foundation's been built here, but just mimicking it in each and every state.
I love it because that's exactly my same business model. But this is really about you. It's not about me, but I know exactly what you're telling you, and it is phenomenal. We need to move on. What does success look like for you? Tell me your dreams.
Success is having multiple franchises open and in just in say, let's say 6 states,
Okay.
going around those franchises thriving. They're in restaurants, and I'm assisting these other small businesses attain a dream and a goal on a very unique level. That's success to me, when I'm not only am I empowered my own business, but yet I'm assisting others with empowering them and growing the small business culture.
I love it. So there's something I want to share with you, which is not normally is about you, but this is a great idea that you can spin off on. It's called opportunity zones. They're a tax program. Susie, who we always like to talk about, Susie, who's an impact investor and who wants to make the world a great place. Susie would probably want to talk to you because your business sounds like the local entrepreneur will take a license or a franchise from you, will be partially funded by Susie, and can set up in these things called opportunity zones. So opportunity zones will allow that local entrepreneur to start their business and have a whole ton of tax, and Susie will have a whole ton of tax benefits. And then when your whole system becomes a large franchise system like McDonald's or like Burger King or one of those kind of places, and they go public and everybody's making billions of dollars, it will all be tax-free because of opportunity zones. So it's something that you might want to look into on a business level.
Yeah, thank you.
The last question I have is, I always like to ask a question about what you said. Now, so you said something very interesting before we talked, that you use the hearts of the hemp plant, but the toxins stay in the stalks. So that means that when anything is bad in the soil, it'll be sticking to the stalks, but it won't go into your food because it's in the hearts. Do I kind of understand the technology and what's going on there correctly?
Well, I am not well versed in the whole scientific aspect of this, but
we're talking to Susie. Susie,
but yeah. But as far as, when I talk about like really removing the let's say, really dangerous, like Chernobyl, things like that, really dangerous chemicals, I don't believe that would ever be used for food. Okay. Even though it doesn't really, that would probably just be destroyed type of hemp, even though it is processed. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but that's some of the stuff that I've heard. But as far as like, clean, soil, like everything that I buy hemp heart wise is, from an organic farm, that type of thing. So my hemp hearts aren't necessarily used to clean soil.
Got it.
But as far as it is a sustainable crop to grow on being very less use of water, very minimal water use. You don't have to use a lot of pesticides, that type of aspect.
So let me I just want to make sure I summarize for the end so that it's very clear. When I was asking about sustainability, you were telling me how great the hemp plant was. And then you also told me about how great your business is, and your sustainable model is to make your business local everywhere so that people are not moving food or moving your products around. So there'll be always local products. There were two separate stories you were telling and sharing with me, and that's where I got very confused. Because as I like to tell everybody, I'm very good looking, but I'm not very bright. But anyways, I appreciate your time today, Carla. This is a great story. You're the first person I ever heard about doing in the hemp business and the hemp food business, and this is tremendous. And so thank you.
Thank you. I very much appreciate the time and the opportunity.
Okay, great. Have a great day now. Bye for now.
Thanks, you as well.
Hey, Babila again. We can be found on YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcast. The easiest way to find us is to search for Local Grown Salads. Please leave us a message when giving us a review. Thanks again.